It's fucking hot in here, isn't it?
Oh, what it is now?
Oh, okay, yeah.
No,
Because
it's good.
but the sun gets hot right here as it's
Yeah, well,
shining
as
on
long
it.
as it's not in our eyes, we're okay.
Yeah. Come on, Sirius. Come on. Yeah. So show me that ring again.
Okay, look at this. So I had it resized. When my dad, before he passed away, he said to me, "What do you want of mine?" And I said, "I just want your ring. That's it." I said, "That's all I want. You don't want anything else?" I said, "No, I just want your ring." And that was it.
Yeah.
So I got this before anybody else did.
That's amazing.
Oh, yeah.
So it's his dad played for the Stampeders in when?
56, 7, and 8. He was an all-star.
Yeah.
I think he won Canadian. He was Rookie of the Year for the CFL. That's
cool.
when men were men.
Yes.
You know, my dad was a halfback, and his helmet didn't look like much and had one bar across here. And I remember when I was a kid watching my dad play flag football after.
Yeah.
I was about 7, and my mother says, "We got to go to the hospital." Why? Because here comes your dad. My dad's holding his nose. A guy closed on him, snapped his nose right in half. He was a tough guy. He was a tough man.
Right.
And yeah, he had legs like they were huge and huge calves. And
yeah.
Unfortunately, I got my mother's calves and my mother's legs, and I did. If I shaved him, I could probably walk down a runway with a tutu on, and they wouldn't. But he taught me well. He taught me always work out, train hard, eat right.
Don't be a pussy.
Don't be a pussy, and avoid toxic women. Well, 2 out of 3 I did. But no, he was good. He was good to me, and he taught me well. And
yeah.
Rest his soul. He's in a better place.
His funeral was yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday at 10 o'clock. And
yeah,
the first thing the minister said was, "Okay, we're here, da da da. So out of respect, please turn your phone off." And then all of a sudden, ring, ring, ring. My phone, I'm in the front row. My phone goes off.
No, really?
Yeah. Hello? Yeah, I'm at a funeral right now. I can't talk. No, I just say, "Sorry about that, everybody. But it's okay. It's my dad." There. Yeah.
I get a pass.
Yeah. But it was good. I saw relatives, old neighbors, old good friends that I hadn't seen in 10, 20 years. But it's unfortunate you run into these guys at funerals. Mm-hmm. You never see them any other time. And yeah, and everybody sure aged.
Yeah.
And I think the secret, this is just my opinion, because when you see a guy that's, same age and, wow, you haven't aged well or wholly. And I really think the trick is you have to do resistance weights. Just lift weights. Eat healthy. Don't eat this ultra-processed shit like everybody's eating. Just like you, I eat steak, I eat eggs, and that's basically it. And I eat butter, and I salt the shit out of everything. You need the salt. You do. And the steaks, it's expensive, but you can get good ground beef, but don't get the lean. Buy a cow
like me.
Buy a cow like you, yeah. Yeah, and then 5 fridges later, you're filling up that cow. Well, there's one of your cows going by right now. Good, he's grass-fed, he's eating right, he's not getting that corn and grain shit, But, well, hello, yeah, you know it too.
Aries growls all the time, especially with men.
Yeah.
But he loves men.
But he likes me.
He wants the attention.
Yeah.
It's kind of like his purring, I think, more than, but also like, hey, like, because he was not treated well by men before I got him.
Yeah, but he's okay now.
He's just, I think, safer around women.
Yeah.
Feels safer.
Yeah. But getting back to this, so we're designed to be carnivores. We don't need vegetables. There's nothing in a vegetable that your body requires that you can't get from meat. But there's so much in meat that you can't get from vegetables. Everybody, you got to eat broccoli.
That's the funniest thing on Instagram about the broccoli.
Yeah, but
did I send that to you, or did you send that to me?
Oh, but the guy said...
He goes, "Do you know how much fucking broccoli you have to eat to get the same amount of protein?"
4.5 pounds.
Like bags of fucking broccoli for one steak that was this big.
See, all these kids nowadays are eating broccoli, and that's why their hair looks like that.
Well, it blows your whole gut out.
Oh, yeah.
It's just... I mean,
it's toxic.
Yeah.
Vegetables are sprayed with all sorts of chemicals.
Well, and they're designed to kill you.
Yeah, they are.
They're full of oxalates, and oxalates cause inflammation. So it's not just the vegetables that are full of lectins like the nightshades. It's all vegetables.
and it gets in your joints.
Yeah.
When I've been a carnivore for probably 3 years, and I feel great. I'm 63 next month. Everything works good,
Mm-hmm.
and it's because of what I eat. But for 2.5 years, I was a vegan. Oh, I'm going to save all the cows. I'm going to save all the chickens. Oh,
He
I
went through
ate.
his Buddha phase.
Oh God, it was horrible. Everything ate in my body, and I went and had blood work done, and all my blood work was in the tank.
Yeah.
My testosterone, you'd think I was a woman. I just, geez, my testosterone was so low. My libido was low.
Mm-hmm.
Everything was garbage. My hair was falling out. It was
Mm-hmm.
thin. Your moods go up and down.
Your
Yeah.
energy levels were
Oh,
low.
my energy levels were horrible. I'm usually around 200 pounds, and I went down to 162 pounds. Oh, I was horrible. But
Wow.
look at me. I'm saving the world. I'm saving the chickens.
Right.
But the thing was, when you get that low, I thought, oh, I'm going to be lean. But I
Yeah.
wasn't lean. I was skinny fat. My weight was down. Well, hello. Would you like to wipe your bum on my leg?
I was just sitting and
Oh,
task
you're
on you.
so
I had to
happy.
make sure that this. Hang on one second. So, do you want a water?
No, I'm good.
Okay, I need a water, but keep talking because
Okay, so
you can tell the camera.
I was a carnivore for 2.5 years. I felt horrible, looked terrible, had no libido, hair was falling out. I was miserable. Then I booked a trip to Thailand, and as soon as I got there, really really good friends of mine, Trevor and Lindsay, they picked me up at the airport. Knowing I'm a vegan, they knew I was a vegan. They take me to a place called Dawn's.
Mm.
And I look on the menu, and there ain't a damn thing. There's no carrots, no celery, no broccoli, no nothing. I thought, well, so much for being a vegan. First thing I ordered was chicken and cashews.
Mm.
And I ate that. And then I ordered another chicken dish. It was amazing. I thought, I'll never go back to a carnivore again. When I went to Thailand, I was 185. And 7 weeks later, I was 217 just from eating. Thai food is amazing. It's the
Is
best food
it?
ever. I ate and ate and ate everything. It was amazing, and I felt a lot better. And the good thing is, my libido went up.
Mm.
And then so I thought, okay, I'm
Like
never going to
from
go
the
back
meat.
from the meat. Yeah, from
Mm-hmm.
the meat. And it was funny because so I started just that's all I did was I buy 10 pounds of sirloin a week at Calgary Meats because I
Mm-hmm.
don't buy from the local guys. I think they buy their meat from Brazil. I really do. And then I do a dozen eggs a day, but I don't cook them. I drink them. So I do 4 raw eggs with a scoop of electrolytes, and I buy reverse osmosis water. I drink that 3 times a day, so there's 12 eggs. But I eat butter and I salt the shit out of
Mm-hmm.
everything.
Mm-hmm.
See, what people don't understand is you need the electrolytes, you need the salts.
Mm-hmm.
Because you see people in the gym and they're constantly, they do a set and they walk over, take a drink of water, do a set because they're dehydrated. Because
Mm-hmm.
the water won't stay in the cell, it will not fill up your cells. You need the salts, you need the electrolytes,
Mm-hmm.
then it fills up the cells, and then you're not
Mm-hmm.
dehydrated. And you need the sodium, you need the potassium, all that
Magnesium.
stuff,
Mm-hmm.
magnesium. Because our water out of the tap is shit.
Yeah.
Like it's so full of chemicals, and now they're talking about putting fluorides
I love
back
you.
in.
Don't listen to him. I love you. Thank
Oh
you.
yeah,
You're
oh yeah, oh
beautiful.
yeah. Is that out of the tap?
Well, no, this is filtered, but water picks up sound
Oh, does it?
frequency.
Oh,
So how you talk to your water
yeah.
changes the shape of it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Dr. Morimoto figured that out back in like 2004, I think it
Yeah.
was when I first learned about it. And he would take water and freeze it and then look at and pray over some of it, meditate over some of it. I guess same thing, depending on how you want to look at it. And then talk really mean and nasty to other water. And when he would freeze it and then look at it through this high powered microscope, it would be like when it's swear words or negative
Yeah.
things that, words that are weaponized. It was like just horrible looking. And then the other ones were like beautiful
Oh
snowflakes and even
wow.
shapes like hearts. And
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh cool.
that's why I have a little crystal in here that's shaped like a
Yeah, I
heart.
was gonna say that.
It's a heart shape
Oh wow. I
crystal.
thought you got a rock in
It's
your
got a
drink
very
there.
good vibration, and then just that symbol is.
Yeah.
Anyways,
So yeah. And I would never go off the carnivore because I know now what people eat just garbage. If you look at 1980, you went to the beach in 1980. Everybody wasn't jacked, but everybody was fit. They were slim. Everybody looked good. There was 50 women in there that were hot. Look at all the women. Holy, it was like, check,
Mm-hmm.
look at you go to a beach now. You go to Mexico. You go down the States to a beach. 70% of the people are fat,
Yeah.
overweight, unhealthy. That's why I've got to go to
Yeah.
Thailand because there's
Yeah.
none. There.
Yeah.
I shouldn't really say that because there are some beautiful women out here,
Yeah.
but the people just let themselves go. They don't even
Yeah.
walk. They eat like garbage. They
Mm-hmm.
eat all this. Oh, I'm going to have a protein bar. Well, that's
Mm-hmm.
all processed shit.
Mm-hmm.
Get your protein from meat. Eat like they did 100 years
And they put
ago.
a lot of chemicals in protein bars too to preserve them. Like
Oh
they're just
yeah,
anytime I've eaten anything, like Gary bought some they're I don't know, this little they're tiny little bars like this, like
yeah,
very small bite size with loaded with peanut butter
yeah.
and chocolate. So they say high protein, but it's just tons of sugar and stuff.
Oh yeah.
I ate one, I had a headache for almost 2 days. Like I don't never get headaches. It
Wow.
was almost instant and it didn't go away the entire night. And then
Yeah.
fucking next morning I woke up, it was still there. I couldn't believe it like that.
Oh
It
yeah.
was so bad. All the chemicals they put in there combined with the sugars to,
Well, it's
yeah.
because your body's not used to all that
Yeah, my
chemical
body's not.
shit.
And that's another thing. It's like how you were saying the other day, like if
Holy. Something I
for
said?
for for me to eat something or you to eat something bad, we recognize it right away
Oh
because
yeah.
most of the time we are eating, and I say most of the time because we fall off the wagon, but we do eat healthy. And then when we don't, our body's like, what in the fuck are you doing to me?
Yeah.
Versus somebody who's unhealthy,
Yeah.
they can drink a bottle of booze, wake up, feel
Feel
fine,
fine.
go to
No hangover.
McDonald's, do all this shit, and not even notice it the next day
Yeah.
because their their their
There's
their emotions are so suppressed. They're so numb
yeah.
to all of it.
Well, they're used to eating shit in their body. Their body never feels good, so they
Mm,
really don't know
that's a
what
good way to say it.
feeling good, and they wonder why their joints hurt. They wonder
Mhm.
why they have a headache. Like
Mhm.
people, oh, I can't see. Well, it's all
Mhm.
the inflammation behind your eyes from all the
Mhm.
shit food you're eating.
Mhm.
You gotta
Yeah.
eliminate inflation. Inflation bad for everything: your joints, your heart, all your tissues,
The economy.
the economy. Yeah, really, God, that's gonna change. Trump 2025, baby.
Right?
We just got to get that ding dong out of Ottawa, and hopefully
Right.
the next guy does good because
Yeah.
you're taxed to the nuts here. Everything you do, you get taxed.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Years ago, if you made 100 grand, 6 figures, you were well off.
Oh
You could
yeah.
save money, put money. Now 6 figures, yeah, you
It's
can you
not
can have
much.
a cart at Safeway instead of just a basket, and that's how
Yes.
bad it is.
Yeah.
But when you go to Safeway, I don't ever tell people you shouldn't eat that. It's none of my business what to eat. But you see, they got potato chips and pop and garbage, and even like the seed oils. The seed oils are killing people.
Mhm.
I take a ton of vitamin D3. The reason is because it's so damn cold here.
Mhm.
But if you buy this shit stuff, there's a lot of shit vitamins. And if you read it, made with canola oil.
Oh
Why the
yeah.
hell are they making it? So get the top of the line stuff that's made not with seed oils.
Well, that's why ordering online is so bad too, because people will be like, "Oh, well, I ordered a really healthy meal. I ordered a steak, but yeah, but it's cooked in seed oils."
Yeah, canola oil was made, I think, way back in, I don't know. It was a lubricant for
Yes,
tractors.
it was
Canola oil is horrible for you.
horrible.
Even they're saying now olive oil, they cannot produce enough olives for the demand of olive oil. So they said you're never getting pure 100% olive oil unless you're in Italy, probably.
Right?
I was trying to avoid that.
Yeah.
It's garbage.
Yeah.
But then before I went to Thailand last time, you gave me that thing of beef tallow.
Oh yeah.
You know what I did with it?
What?
I put it on my face. Beef tallow during the day, and then at night I put castor oil, but it has to be the good
Good
organic
castor
castor
oil.
oil.
Yeah.
And then I used to have floaties, floaties in your
Yes,
eyes.
yes, yes.
I got a dropper. One drop for 2 days, my floaties went away. Oh
Wow.
yeah, it was amazing. And I had my knee replaced, and it was a
Mhm.
huge, ugly scar. And
Mhm.
I put castor oil on it every night, and you
Yeah.
can't even see the scar
I
anymore.
know, that was amazing.
Yeah, even the surgeon said, "Holy, that scar looks great." I said, "Yeah, castor oil." He didn't.
Mhm.
He didn't
Mhm.
believe me. No, it's
Right?
because I stitched it up pretty good. I go, "Yeah, yeah, sure you did." But the so when you get surgery, the day before they do your blood work,
Right.
and then they redo your blood work after surgery, and they make sure everything's okay. Well, it was a different surgeon came in, and he said, "What type of lifestyle do you live?" I said, well, "Basically, I'm barely a drinker." And I said, "Why?" I said, "I've never seen blood work so good." And I
Mm.
go, "What?" He said, "Your blood work is amazing. All your levels are where they should be." And
Mhm.
I said, "Well, I'm a carnivore." And he
Mhm.
kind of like shut down right then. "Oh, you're a
Mhm.
carnivore. You need vegetables and fruit." And
Mhm. Mm. Well, doctors don't know anything about nutrition. They don't
no,
go to school for nutrition.
no.
I think some doctors don't get any education on it, and some doctors get a few hours out of their
They say
entire
4 hours.
yeah.
They say 4 hours of nutrition.
It's pretty crazy. The last person I would ever listen to is a doctor about
Yeah,
nutrition.
like my good friend Joe Rogan. No, no, it wasn't Joe Rogan. It was my other friend, guy from the UFC. I was watching his podcast. He goes, "You've got a GP, fire him. They don't know anything.
Yes.
You break your arm, go get it
Oh,
fixed."
yes.
Dana
White.
White,
Dana
Dana White.
White.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And he said, and it was funny because I never had a doctor for years because I
Mhm.
just don't believe in them. But I had to get a doctor so I could get a referral to get my knee done. So this friend of mine, an ex-stampeder, said, "I'll set you up with my doctor. He's the best." I said, "All right." So I went and saw this guy, and I said, "Yeah, I need a referral for this." Sent me for X-rays. He goes, "Oh yeah, yeah, you knee replaced." I said, "Good." So he said, "I'll set you up with a surgeon." Okay. And then when I was leaving, he gave me a list, and I go, "What's this?" He goes, "Well, these are the tests you need to do." I go, "Tests? I just did a X-ray." "No, I want you to get all your blood work done, and it wasn't for my knee. I want you to have a colonoscopy and whatever they do." And I go, "What?" "Oh yeah, because you're at that age, you need a colonoscopy." I'm like, "Yeah, right. You got to put a GoPro camera on the end of a hose and shove it up my ass. I can't see that happening." I said, "Yeah, yeah, I'll get right on that. I'll get right on that." I thought, "Fuck that." So, anyways, I never got it done. I don't believe in that. Like I'm
Mhm.
fine. You know your own body.
God, that ring is so born for you. Like
I
that
know.
ring looks so good on your hand,
Try it
Greg.
on.
It is. Oh, it'll be way too big. Even on my biggest finger, that's my biggest one.
Yeah,
I
that's
guess the
cool though.
thumb is my biggest. Can't even stay on there.
Yeah, I wear that
It
with. I
is
told my dad, I said, "I'll wear that
gorgeous.
with pride."
Oh my God, it's like because your hands are
Yeah,
so strong. Like you need a strong. Look at how fucking cool that ring
I
is, right?
know.
Like that is the
And
coolest.
the thing is, it's
You
real.
should have got that from him a long time ago and been wearing
Well, I
it.
had
It
to wait
is
till he
so
passes
cool.
away.
But you
But
should have asked him a long time ago. It's yours.
I hid it in my parents' house, so nobody would take it. It's yeah.
You're
My
like,
dad passed away at 9:35. By 10 o'clock, I had that ring in the jeweler getting resized.
oh,
Thank
you
you.
got it
Yeah,
sized.
I got it resized.
Oh, amazing.
But you probably know this.
Yeah.
So I took it in, and the guy measured my finger, and
Hmm.
he said, "Okay, we'll do it for the size." I said, "Hey, that's great." 2 days later, I went to pick it up, but it was still loose.
Hmm.
And he said, "Because your hands are cold."
Yes.
And he says, "You wait."
Yes. I don't wear rings walking ever
I never knew
in
that.
the winter ever.
But
Yeah.
at nighttime now it fits perfect.
Yeah.
So because I just don't want anybody
And I
stealing it.
never want to lose. Yeah, you never want to lose something.
Oh
So
yeah,
yeah. I mean, you'd notice if that fell off, but then would you? Like maybe you'd be grabbing something or doing something and
oh
not
I'll
notice
know.
it.
Yeah, I'll know. I'm gonna actually weld it to my skin. Yeah, no. You want it? You got to cut my finger off.
Right.
So my mother, who just turned 88, she's still very spry. Like she's still
She's
fit.
sharp.
Well, I have her on creatine, electrolytes, glutamine,
Yeah.
protein. Like she's changed her whole diet. She's 100%
Right.
healthier than she was 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I've got her off all the drugs. Like she's on no prescription drugs. Doctors don't like it because that's how they make their money. And with
Mm-hmm.
my mom, she's like, "I don't need that shit. I don't need that shit."
Mm-hmm.
But so I just ordered 2 more bottles of methylene blue, and I'm going to give her a bottle. The only weird thing is when you have to go to take a leak, and it's blue, and
It
you're
is
like,
not.
"It's blue."
You're lying.
I swear to God, it's blue.
What in the fuck,
Oh yeah.
really?
Well, it's methylene blue was a clothing dye back in the 30s, and they realized the health benefits. Yeah, you pee blue.
So
If
you
you,
turn into a Smurf.
I am a Smurf. Yeah,
I love
yeah.
Smurfs.
Look at that Smurf taking a pee over there. How do you know he's a Smurf? Because his pee it's
Oh my
blue.
God,
It's
Ray.
better blue than blood.
Yeah.
Yeah, better blue than red. You know? Yeah, red you're liberal, blue you're conservative. Yeah, I pee conservative. Hail Mary. But no, I swear by this stuff. And like you take a lot of D3, do you?
Yeah, yeah. Every day.
How
Yeah.
much?
25 to 5,000 I use.
Because I take 10,000
Mm.
milligrams of D3 a day, plus I take 200 micrograms of K2 because you need the K2,
Yeah.
and then I take zinc with it also.
Mm-hmm.
But once a week, what I do is I take 50,000 milligrams of D3, 1,000 micrograms of K2, and then 4 or 5 tabs
Well, now with this
of
new
zinc.
supplement I'm taking, I don't need any of that
Oh yeah,
because it's the most high concentrated minerals on the planet. But
wow.
I'm taking. I'll show you the pamphlet for it after.
It should be for $500 a day.
Yeah. Let me just make sure. Whatever reason, sometimes some people can get through, and
Yeah.
it just stops the camera.
Oh wow.
Oh, we're sitting here fucking talking for an hour and
Yeah,
nothing's
nothing
happened.
happened. It's just like having a conversation with my ex. Nothing matters. Okay. Okay, I'm still out of here. Okay, we'll see you later. I'm out of here. Whatever. Take care. Yeah. Don't let the door hear you on the way out. No, that's not true. I've been single since 2018.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I haven't.
And you've been happy.
Yeah, I haven't had
For the
a.
first
I haven't
time.
wiped a smile off my face since 2018. Life is good. Yeah, but it's a different story. I'm going to Thailand. I might have 2 or 3 wives. Yeah, one to make love. No, I shouldn't say that. But I like the culture. Thailand culture is so. They're so polite. They're so nice. I would drive to the gym on my scooter, and everybody rides a scooter.
Yeah.
Yeah, my scooter. And it was raining out. Was it bad? And when you come up, they always bow to you.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's Sodikai. I think that's the way that means hello. Well, they come because it's raining, and you park your scooter, and he comes with an umbrella. And he puts the umbrella over it, and he walks you to the gym so you don't get wet.
Are you kidding?
Swear to God, the machinery it's called Legacy Fitness, and it's just off of Bangrack Road, and it's the top of the line equipment. All the trainers in there are fit. Everybody's fit. They've got a cold plunge in there. They got rest, and it's spotless. Like that place, usually gyms smell like sweaty shit, but this gym is spotless. All the people at the front, how you doing? How you doing? They always bow to you. It's that whole
Wow.
culture. We've lost that culture here.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's
People holding the door for people.
yeah, but no, you'll come over to Thailand. I know you will.
Oh yeah, I will for sure.
But we won't say aloud when these little boys are in heaven. You can make your way over
Yeah,
there.
because these guys I can't bring that far, but yeah.
But you'll see the whole culture. I feel way safer in Thailand than I do here. 100% safer. You can drive down the road. It's funny, and I always was hanging with my buddy, and it's 1 o'clock in the morning, and he's out of gas on his scooter. He's 250 pounds. We're riding this little 155. He's got one. You got to get on he says, put me on the back. We'll go find some gas. I go, between the two of us, we're 350 pounds on a 300-pound scooter. I don't think that's going to happen. I go, why don't you just wait here and I'll go find some gas? He said, oh, okay. I drove a block. There's a guy sitting on the side of the road. This is the way Thailand is. And he's got like glass bottles full of gas. Yeah, I need a jug. Okay, it'll be 100 baht, which is 40 cents. And he gives it to you. And I said, I'll be back. I scooted back, filled up my buddy's thing, dropped off the bottle. Thank you. Thank you very much. That's what they're like. And it's not
so
because you're a
kind.
tourist, but that's the way they're
They're
raised.
just kind.
They're kind people. I go to, when I land in Koh Samui.
Like they treat you like you're their neighbor, even if they don't know you, which is how we're meant to be with one another.
Yeah.
Like the Bible's saying, what is it? Do unto others as you'd have done unto
Yeah.
you, and
Yeah.
be good to thy neighbor.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Yeah.
I haven't read the Bible in a while.
I've never read it, but yeah.
Well,
but you hear those quotes. But
oh yeah, yeah. Well, I heard it yesterday at the funeral. I heard all that stuff.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And everybody had to recite something, and everybody knew the words.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a cool thing. But the whole culture in Thailand. That's why I've decided to move there.
Mm-hmm.
I thought about Mexico, and I thought, nah, I don't want to sit and drink beer with all those fat Americans. You know, my beer is warm, food's cold,
Mm-hmm.
my taco this, but
They're always complaining.
yeah,
Nothing's good enough.
yeah. You've traveled extensively.
Yeah. Yeah, but I've
Yeah,
never been to Thailand, which is so wild.
yeah,
It's probably again, it's just such a far hike that you can't go for
yeah,
a week. And
yeah.
I've always had dogs, and I never put them in kennels, and
Oh, well, you
I
can't.
always have to make sure somebody I really know is
Yeah,
taking care of them.
but there's tons of dogs there. And they're not strays. They're just, I think they call them 7-Eleven dogs because they'll sit at 7-Eleven and people bring them out water and pails. And they're the happiest dogs. There's not a skinny dog in Thailand. So they're
Mm,
all well fed.
wow,
You know,
that's
you can
nice.
you can be in a bar because most of the bars are wide open. It's not like here you got to go through a door. And there'll be dogs sitting there, and everybody's so nice to the dogs. You know what a life.
Hmm.
If I get
Again,
cremated,
kindness.
yeah, if I get cremated, not cremated, what do you call that? When you come back,
Oh,
reborn,
reincarnated.
I'm going to be a dog in Thailand.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to be a dog in Thailand. Yeah, sniffing butts all day long and drinking reverse osmosis water from 7-Eleven. But 7-Eleven, so that's why I buy my eggs. Like, I buy a shitload of eggs, I put them in my fridge. And the eggs there, the yolk is very dark. I mean, it's a healthy egg. It's
Yeah,
not
that's a
this
good
grain
egg.
fed thing. But the membrane is so thick. It is way, way thicker. And they don't have dozen. I would go, you buy them in tens. And it was a buck and a half for 10 eggs. And they were fresh every day. 7-Eleven, yeah, you walk in the door. And there's always
Wow.
recording, hello, welcome to 7-Eleven. That's a recording. And then you'd buy your eggs. And electrolytes, they're really big on electrolytes
Yeah, you
here.
said even if you go to the bar, they'll give you a drink with
Yeah.
electrolytes?
One of my favorite eating places there was called the Boat Bar.
Okay.
It was right on the ocean and really cool staff. And I'd go in and I said, yeah, I need a pick me up.
Mhm.
So it'd be like in a big A&W mug, 2 shots of tequila with soda, and a big scoop of electrolytes. This is in a bar, and it was a pick me up. 6 of those later, I need pick me down now. you know, it's but you ride your scooter everywhere. You do
Mhm.
it. You know, you shouldn't drink and drive,
Yeah,
but I have a helmet under my seat,
right.
and every time during the day I never wear a helmet. But you're only going because there's so much traffic. You're only going 20 miles an hour. But at night when you're drinking, you put your helmet on, so you know he's got a helmet. He's been drinking. Stay away from that guy. But if you had too much, you just the thing about there, you can leave your helmet on your bike and nobody steals it. My buddy Trevor, he's never taken the key out of his scooter. Yeah, and he's left his scooter overnight places. Nobody steals it.
Wow.
That's what people, they respect your stuff.
And or they're just terrified of going to jail because they're so bad out
Oh, yeah.
there.
Well, plus,
Like you don't want to get arrested there. That's like the worst place to be arrested. I
yeah,
think the jails are.
well, that in Russia. But I think if you steal it, I think if it's bad, I think they cut your hands or your fingers off.
No, maybe back in the day.
Yeah, back in the day. But yeah,
Yeah,
it's you'll love it there. You on
yeah.
the beach, lady goes, you want your feet done? You know, Mexico, yeah, that'll be $80. I'll massage your feet. They do. They really must do all this stuff. It's like $4.
Wow.
I would go for a massage almost every day, like a therapeutic massage, not a rub
Mm-hmm.
and tug massage. And it was like $14 for an hour.
How much are the rub and tugs?
I don't know. I'll have to check back on my bank statement, but you know, cheaper than if I did it myself. But yeah, I would go to this place almost every night for a massage. It was a little Thai woman. She was so she knew exactly what to do. But before, and it was the first time I was there, my buddy says, "Let's go to the beach, grab a massage." Okay, so we're there, and I've had a lot of health issues, just like not health, but crack this, crack that. And
Yeah,
I
neck.
said, yeah, I
Yeah.
said to the lady, I said, "You be careful, you know, no, no." Well, they hang on these things,
Yeah.
and she's got her feet on my neck.
She's like, I'll be really careful.
Oh yeah,
She's kicking
I could
the
hear my neck
shit.
crunching. I go, hey, enough, enough. You big boy, you okay? You big boy, you okay? I'm not okay. I swear to God, I came back to Canada and I had a headache and it wouldn't go away. So there's a guy in the gym and he's a fantastic chiropractor
In the gym here in
in the
Calgary.
gym here in Calgary.
Yeah.
And someone said he's a chiropractor and he's jacked. He knows his stuff. I said,
Jacked is in
yeah,
muscles.
muscle. Yeah, he
Yeah.
competes.
Yeah.
He's a stud. This guy's a stud. And I said to him, "You're a chiropractor?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "I know you're working out, but I says, do you have a card?" He says, "Yeah, I'll get you one later." So he gave me a card. I set up an appointment. And I said, "I've got this. I've had a massive headache for 6 weeks." So he sent me for x-rays. He said, "Your head's here, something's here, and something's here." He said, "Everything's out of whack. Were you in an accident?" I said, "No, I had this lady standing on my neck a little too hard." "Why
Yeah.
would you do that?" I said, "It's in Thailand." And,
He was probably getting back at all
oh
those
yeah,
fucking white guys
that
that
white
come
boy
here.
didn't tip me. I don't know. So he took him. It took him 4 weeks, but everything got lined and my headaches went away. So every time I go in, I said, "Don't fuck with my neck. Don't touch my neck." And
Mm-hmm.
then I remember she used to grab because my knee doesn't, because it's prosthetic, doesn't really go like it should.
Yeah.
And I said, "Watch that knee." And first thing she does is, "Holy Jesus!" Yeah. So I said, "Here's $50. Just give me a rub and tug. I'm out of here." Yeah, take the pain in my neck and my knee away. No, I didn't do that. She was an older lady, and yeah, I thought I'd rather. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay. I don't need rub and tug. I'm okay. Yeah. So, but you'll love it. You'll love it. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. You got small feet,
I know,
don't
they're
you?
kind of funny, eh?
Not funny, just small. Like what size are those? Two?
6. Size 6.
Wow.
Yeah.
You go for a pedicure. What do you call it when
I
your
don't go
feet
for
got?
any pedicures ever.
Really?
No, and so many girls I know, like my sister, she's like just so anal about it. Like she has to go every month no matter what,
Oh
or she
wow.
just doesn't feel right, you
Wow.
know? And I just couldn't be bothered. I think it's just such a waste of money. So I just put cream on my feet to keep
What
them
do you
pretty
use for
good.
cream? You know what? I was gonna get to
It's
that. I
right
wanna.
here. I'm going to show you. Where is it? I hide it here. Oh, there it is. So this is what I put. It's called Healthy Hoof. It's the
Oh,
trainer's choice. So this is for horses.
well, I was gonna say horses.
So I just put that on my heels
Oh wow.
because I walk a lot. So my heels get really, really dry because I'll walk the dogs for
Yeah.
2 to 3 hours every single day. And in the winter, it's only about an hour, but
Wow.
broken up into 20 minutes each. But the more you walk, the more cracked your heels get
Oh
or dry
yeah.
they get. And then plus, teaching yoga and walking around those areas, and I'm always washing my feet
Yeah.
so I get dried out. But that's amazing stuff.
So when you put this on, when you go walk, do you start trotting like a horse?
I do. I
Yeah,
do.
yeah. Oh, Bucky just
Here,
dropped
put
another
some on
20
your
pounds.
hands, though.
You know what I use? Well, I told you what I use. Like I use no chemicals
Yeah.
on my face. My rule of thumb is if you won't put it in your mouth, don't put it on your skin.
Yeah.
And everybody, like, when you go to the gym, everybody, you gotta wipe the machine. Get a towel and wipe it then. But they have all that, those towel,
Do you know what I do? Because people spray the towels, and then the towels soaking wet. The paper towels are
yeah,
soaking wet. I'm like, what a waste for these paper towels. So I take the paper towels, but I also take the spray bottle, and I take the spray bottle over to the machine, and I spray the machine
yeah.
and the handles with that.
Oh,
And then I go put it back, and I come back, and then I just wipe it
yeah,
dry. So there's actually cleaning supply on the equipment. But you're getting next to nothing on it when
yeah.
it's on those towels, and then you go through it. So if I spray the whole thing down and I don't spray the towels, I can use those throughout the whole workout because I'm
Oh,
just drying them. It's
yeah.
not soaking them.
Well, the gym I go to, they have those, so you just pull it out and it's full of chemicals. And then
Mm-hmm.
you put it all over that. Well, those are chemicals, and that gets into your bloodstream.
It's
People,
so
and
true.
it's so toxic. People don't
No,
understand.
your skin absorbs everything.
Yeah, it does. It gets right in your
That's why
bloodstream.
they say put magnesium on your feet.
Well, you gave me I spray
Yeah.
my feet every night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then
Because your skin absorbs it.
yeah,
You got all those acupoints on the bottoms of your feet and stuff like that too.
magnesium. So now they're saying that when you have high blood pressure, it's caused by lack of magnesium.
Mm.
And it's funny because everybody used to say with salt. Oh, salt is horrible, raises your blood pressure. And no, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
It
No.
doesn't. It's good.
But we get educated over time. Like
Yeah.
back then, nobody knew. We always thought it
No.
was bad, just like we thought fat was really bad.
Yeah.
And everybody was drinking skim milk, which is
Yeah.
really high in sugar. And
Yeah.
you know,
Fat is good. Your brain
yeah.
needs the
Well, your
fat to
brain is
function.
cholesterol. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
mostly cholesterol.
That's funny about cholesterol is because I figure I eat probably 4,000. I drink 4,000 eggs a year. And people, oh, your cholesterol must be through, and it's not. But remember, everybody used to say, oh, you can't, it's so bad, you're going to get salmonella or chicken disease or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not true. I've never been sick. I don't get sick at
No.
all. It's from raw eggs.
Mm-hmm.
And the sad thing was they had this imaginary thing, and people are going to say, oh, you're full of shit. Oh, this bird flu is bird flu. So what did Biden do? He killed like 200 million chickens.
What?
Oh yeah, you got to read this. So the avian bird flu or whatever they call it.
When was this?
This was just recently, and they killed millions and millions of chickens because they said they had this avian bird flu.
Wow.
So that's why the price of eggs has gone through the roof, and eggs were destroyed. It's a sad thing. I have a friend of mine. She's a really real animal lover, and she said where she lives in BC is pretty close to Vernon. They had like 200 ostriches, and they were going to euthanize these ostriches because
so
the eggs,
beautiful.
and they never tested. They tested these ostriches, and nobody had this bird thing.
Oh.
It's all just to raise the price of eggs, and it's like meat too. Everybody, oh, the price of meat, you gotta too expensive, and just buy ground beef.
I eat tons of ground beef. Like that's what majority of the meat I get when I buy the whole cow is. There's a large portion of it that's ground beef. But the difference is when you order a whole cow, you're generally going to get, and you got to look for it, but make sure it's grass coming from grass fed and all that. But the ground beef tastes amazing.
Oh yeah.
Like it's way different than store bought.
Oh yeah.
Ground beef.
Did you eat chicken?
No. I eat eggs, but never the chicken. Loaded with omega-6s.
There's no people get it because it's protein. All these I eat chicken.
But see, that's back in the bodybuilder days too. And you and I were like, "Oh, diet, don't eat the red meat. Eat chicken. Eat fish." Like that.
Fish is so full of mercury.
Isn't it amazing how far though we come?
Well, a chicken lives 6 to 8 years.
Yeah,
that's the life of a chicken.
Yeah.
So, but in these chicken places where they mass produce them. So the chicken's born, hatched, or whatever, and then within 50 days, that chicken is huge because they jack them full of juice and they jack them full of antibiotics and all these crap shit. And that chicken is about 4 sizes the size it should be, 50 days. In 60 days, in 10 more days, so 60 days total, that chicken is in a plastic container under a heat lamp in Costco. All those
with that bad salt too.
Yeah.
Table salt, shittiest salt ever. That stuff does raise your blood pressure.
Back when we grew up, I mean, I'm a heck of a lot older than you. It shows, even with all that beef tallow I put on my face, and but the food was healthier back then. Like all the vegetables now, they're sprayed. All the fruits are sprayed. Like, oh, look at these apples. They're shiny. They got to be healthy. What the hell? An apple isn't shiny. What are you putting? You're putting a wax on it.
Yes.
So
like
true.
He just like normally he's not active like this. Normally he's just laying down
and
really quiet,
so you don't poop on my arm.
But there's a lot of movement here. He's excited.
Oh yeah. Well, I know you go to a hormonal doctor. We won't mention his name, but and he's probably helped so many people. And it's funny because I take one shot every 3 days, a half a cc of testosterone. My level is about 800, which is great. That's why I'm always in a good mood. My libido's always, wake up with a 10 pole, and it's not a problem there. But people look down at you. Oh, you take steroids. I don't take steroids. I take
hormone therapy. Yeah, testosterone is not a steroid. It is a hormone.
Do your research. It's amazing for you. Just don't take too much. Take too much, I think that screws up your estrogen.
So many women need testosterone too.
Yeah.
I have a friend right now that's having their testosterone suppressed for a cancer treatment. So testosterone is being blocked on purpose in
Wow.
him. And he never really had that big of a sweet tooth before.
Yeah.
All he's eating is sugar now. It's just tons of sugar and just
Jesus.
chugging milk. And
Wow.
um, on top of it, having all of these hot flashes, like all throughout the night, like a woman going through menopause.
Yeah.
And so, but also just, you can see in his eyes, like just really tired. The puffiness is so
Oh,
much
wow.
heavier. And it reminds me of how I can look at a man, I think as society, and we can
Yeah.
always go, oh, God, guys just seem to age better than women. Well, it's because they have testosterone,
Testosterone.
and women need it too.
Yeah.
Like we need it.
Yeah.
And so just watching him go through this process, I'm like, wow, like it's because you took away the fucking testosterone
Yeah.
that you're looking like you're aging rapidly,
Yeah.
and you're doing things that a lot of women do, which is binge out on sugar
Yeah.
like crazy and not feeling full. And then women that are menopausal, like going through all these
Oh,
major
yeah.
hot flashes, you just cannot get cool.
Yeah.
And then yeah, so but testosterone is important for men and women.
Gets rid of belly fat. It
Mm-hmm.
keeps your moods good. It keeps your
Mm-hmm.
libido high.
Yes.
That's what you do it right, because you get up at 3 a.m. and watch the sun go up, and then you go to bed and watch the sun go down. I'm like, holy, there's
Yeah.
me.
I love you, Ray. Oh my God.
This guy coming in the door, he combs his hair with a pork chop, and don't say nothing. Gary, how you doing, my friend? Good, Ray. How are you? Good. We're just saying, God, I wish I had hair like Gary's. Look at that. It's just like, it looks like Elvis back in the day, or no, like there was another guy. He was a guitar player. He had hair like you back in the 50s.
Oh yeah, Buddy Holiday.
Buddy Holly. Yeah, you look like Buddy Holly.
Yeah, Buddy
Yeah,
Holly.
but
Yeah.
Buddy Holly didn't go for the spray tan like you. You're dark all the time, are you?
I tan.
Oh, you do?
Once a week, yeah. I go to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't do the spray thing. I did that once.
Yeah.
I got some in my mouth.
And
Oh,
you get,
God.
And you get it on things, on your clothes.
Yeah.
I've gotten it on this couch before.
Yeah, you get it in your mouth, that's bad.
Yeah.
Like,
I had something in my mouth the other day. It was just, I can't remember.
Gary's face, like, what do you mean? That doesn't sound good.
Talking prison?
Yeah. So I bent over to pick up the soap, and God, that hurt. So I never picked up the soap again. Yeah, I don't need soap. Okay.
Love you, Gary.
And get back to this, the Alzheimer dementia. Alzheimer,
Stop it.
they say it's reversible.
Okay,
listen, he's mad.
Listen, because if I give Sirius attention.
Oh,
so I'm telling him, listen, we
he's
gave him a
jealous.
whole bunch of attention.
Yeah.
Now we got to let Sirius have some. Okay.
But it's all reversible, they say, with Alzheimer's and dementia when you change your diet. I honestly don't think there's a disease out there that can't be cured with the right type of food.
For sure.
Because the diseases is caused by the bad type of food. All the ultra processed shit, all the sugar.
Even just in daily life too, like how you do things, how you think, how you emotionally carry yourself. If you're carrying a lot of baggage from the past,
yeah,
it's going to be overriding your cells no matter what.
Yeah.
And like with you, that was one of the really good things I think that came out of veganism for you. If there was one good thing, it definitely got you on a path where you were dedicated to waking up and meditating and doing breathing exercises and things that helped align you to your center, that now that you're more carnivore, you feel like is way more amplified because of the fact that you have the energy and right?
Because you're big on breath work.
Yeah. Well, I'm not so big on it, but I mean, I don't do it a lot. But,
See, I do it I stopped for a while. And then one morning I got up at 2 a.m. I'm like, okay, what do I do? I thought I'm going to get on my thing. So I do a thing called Wim Hof. That's his name, Wim Hof.
Yeah.
And you can download his app, and he just shows you, it's like guided, shows you. So I started doing my thing, my breathing again. And I thought, geez, I hope I didn't lose a lot. I used to be able to hold my breath for over 4 minutes.
Can you guys believe?
4 minutes.
That's crazy.
Tom Cruise can do it for 6.
What?
6 minutes. So I follow it. And like if a normal person holds your breath at 30 seconds, their head's going to explode out.
Right.
But so what he does is he teaches you how to do it. But he does it in a seated position. I always do it lying down. So you take 40 in, out, like deep breaths. And then you hold it. The last one, you hold it. And then all I do is I focus. I don't think about anything. I just focus straight ahead. And I just go all the way down. And you can hear 1 minute because he'll talk. And then it's very relaxing music. 2 minutes, 3 minutes. First time I did it in a long time, I did it for 3 minutes and 20 seconds. So you do that twice. And then there's another one I do. I do 30 deep breaths in and out, in and out. And on the last one, I let the air out. So I have no air inside me. And then I just focus, just go to a great place. Okay, I'll show you how to do it. And I'm just like, okay. And I can hold my breath for way over 2 minutes with no breath, with no air inside you. And then I do probably 15, 20 times a day. It's called, box breathing.
Mm-hmm.
Breathe in for 5, out for 5, hold for 5. And you just do that.
Mm-hmm.
And it calms you down. I remember my mother was nervous about something, and I was with her at an appointment. And I said, I'm going to teach you how to box breathe. And she said, that's amazing. And it just slows you right down, and
And
everything
you know
just goes
what's
away.
really interesting is I've heard that from so many people, and whenever I've done box breathing, it's the only breathing that gives me anxiety, makes me feel like I can't breathe, and I actually can't get my breath.
You panic,
Well, it's not
don't
even a
you?
panic. It's like I can't even get my breath. Like
Oh, wow.
it's so uncomfortable to do it. Whereas if I do something holotropic, a very intense
Yeah,
breathing and breathe like that for an hour and I get tetany in my hands and your hands
yeah,
going that that I'm still able to breathe at least. If I
yeah.
box breathe, I feel like I can't breathe. If
Oh,
I
wow.
do Wim Hof, it's no
Yeah,
problem.
Wim Hof's the best.
So it's really weird that it has
Yeah.
that weird effect. I wonder why that is. But it doesn't matter.
Well, Wim Hof, if you ever watch his
No
story,
dink sucking, please.
no ding sucking, and he climbs mountains in a pair of shorts at 20 below, just a pair of shorts. And oh
Yes,
yeah, and he
that's
just
true.
okay because he cold plunge. I was doing the cold showers 3 minutes a day, and you want to talk shrinkage, like that's the ultimate shrinkage. Okay, I guess I'm no longer a man till I dry off. No, it's not true. But I was doing the cold showers, and even in Thailand, there was this. It was like a retreat place. I just drive there, and you pay your money. They had a ice bath, but they had a cold pool, and that cold pool was at zero. It was a big pool. They had the saunas there, they had the steam, and then they had the rock ones, and it was great, and all your healthy stuff. That's why people, they're all healthy. Yeah, we'll all meet there on Wednesday. We'll do the cold plunges, and
Wow.
I swear by the cold plunges. If you get up in the morning and you're kind of groggy, 3 minutes in a cold shower, as cold as you can, and man, you get out of there, and I think your endorphins or whatever.
For men, for women, it's not good.
I've
I've
heard
learned
that.
in the last year,
Yeah,
listening to a hormonal specialist, a really good one in the States. I was so
access.
relieved because I hate the cold
So, oh
so
yeah,
badly that I was like, yes, like the sauna is good, no problem.
yeah.
But cold, I don't have to do it. That was like, winning the lottery.
Well, I would gradually do it. Okay, it's warm, and then I turn it on, and then I just like, and then and then I start kind of not swearing, but I like, come on, you can do it, yeah, you can do it, you can do it. You're like, holy bucket, yeah, it's great. I'm fucking so healthy. I'm gonna be so good all day long. And some people do it every day, like George St. Pierre.
Yeah.
They do it every day, and
Or
I look
Joe
at that guy,
Rogan.
Joe
Yeah,
Rogan,
he
and
swears by it. His is really cold.
well, when I get to Thailand, I'm going to do it. It's tough to do it here, and if you can do it, and there's other people around to
There's more
more
motivation.
motivation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, more motivation. So
Yeah.
I can't get there fast enough, and I know for a fact. Well, you know what it's like walking on the beach, grounding
Oh my
yourself.
God,
You taught me all
grounding.
about the grounding,
Yeah.
so I'm going to be in the water
We
every
teach
day,
each
and
other so much about
we
everything. I mean,
do.
because we're both so into health and wellness.
Yeah,
So we both listen to tons of podcasts all the time. We're
yeah.
never not learning and
And we always
educating.
share stuff.
Yeah, and we're always like, hey, find out about this, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Sending each other the products.
And then you do it. Oh, okay, I'm
Yeah.
going to do that.
Like even that parasite cleanse thing that I got the other day just
Well,
for the
these
wellness.
grounding mats.
Yeah, the grounding mats. But
Yeah, they're good.
yeah.
There's so many healthy things. Like I always thought, okay, when you get to a certain age, it's all downhill.
Mm-hmm.
And you always read, oh, after 40, you're not going to really build muscle mass. And you think that, well, I know for a fact I can still keep building muscle mass because
Mm-hmm.
I eat right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm eating the right amount. The older they get, the older you get. I probably heard it from you. The more protein you need.
Mm-hmm.
I look at my mother, and she used to think ramen noodles was great. until I said, look at under the microscope. The ramen noodles shouldn't be wiggling. I've seen that.
Yeah.
No, yeah,
Like the
but
Doritos and all that.
Doritos are
Those things on
horrible.
Instagram. I'm like, is that real?
Yeah.
Fuck, I used to love Doritos. I ate them all the time.
Well, you look at, I've been reading about all these kids having heart attacks from these energy drinks like Monster and Prime.
Oh yeah,
It's all
just
full of
terrible.
sugar and
Well, they wipe all your good gut flora out too because of the artificial
yeah,
sweeteners that what do you call it? Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, artificial sweet.
aspartame.
That's it, aspartame shit.
You know what I started doing every day now is baking soda.
Yeah, yeah, it's good for the pH.
Yeah.
Just in a teeny, teeny,
Well, I do.
teeny, tiny.
Me, how much is good? More is better.
No, it's not that
I
much.
do a teaspoon in my thing.
That's too much. You're
Well,
supposed to do like an eighth. It's
yeah, but
like you
I'm
cannot
200, you're
overdo.
100, so I have
No,
to do
but that
twice.
is for like big guys too. Dave Asprey started talking about that's when I started taking it, and
Yeah.
you take a very small amount.
Okay, I'll cut that
You
back.
cut it right the fuck back.
I'll cut it way the fuck back then, hey? Yeah. No yeast infection here. What causes yeast? Don't you have to use baking soda to make bread rise, or is it
I
yeast?
don't cook.
Oh no, I don't either.
I just cook. I just throw steak in the frying pan
Yeah,
with lots of butter, and that's my cooking.
yeah. I use beef tallow, like chicken wings. I don't eat chicken, but let's go for chicken wings. Everybody
Yeah.
thinks they're healthy. They're cooked in seed oils and
Oh
canola.
yeah.
But wing night. Oh, let's go for a wing night. I
And
eat
maybe
100
they're so
wings.
bad for you because they have wings and they're like little angels, and we're
But their
not supposed to eat
skin,
the angels. I
their
don't know.
skin. Like oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to. Chicken just disgusts me.
Yeah.
But I eat so many eggs. This is the thing I'm thinking. I now have feathers. I don't have pubic hair. I have feathers growing. You can edit that out.
I love it.
But eggs. What do you for toothpaste? What do you use?
I use the Burt's Bees.
Okay, I'm just on baking soda now. That's it.
Yeah.
With a little bit of
Okay, I
the
gotta get
good
on it.
hydrogen peroxide, just a bit. But there's a human hydrogen.
Human grade. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, human grade, and that's all I use. That I mean, I only have 4 teeth.
You don't
It's
even
just
need that hydrogen.
yeah.
Just use the baking soda.
Same
I
with
used baking soda a long time ago with charcoal.
activated charcoal.
So yeah, use those too.
Yeah, great.
Yeah,
if
and
you
you
get
just wet your toothbrush, dip it in, and
Yeah.
scrub.
Oh, that's good. I like people with deodorant. Oh yeah, I want to
Yeah.
smell nice. It's horrible for you.
No,
People don't understand. It gets in your
it's
butt.
really bad. Yeah, well, it's blocking all of the lymph nodes there
Yeah.
too. You got major lymph nodes in your armpits.
Yeah. Oh, I don't want to sweat. You got to sweat. That's how your body's releasing.
Mhm.
But
But even just to put, like you said earlier, your skin is absorbing so much. So if you put that in your armpits, especially where the lymph nodes are, it's going right into your lymph nodes.
yeah.
Like
I do lymph massages. I always do this and this, and then I do
okay.
this. Well, you taught me the other ones to do, but I always do on my face and just keep doing this and
Mhm.
this. But what I've noticed is when you eat healthy, you don't eat processed shit. You just eat like a carnivore.
Mhm.
You don't stink because
Yeah.
you don't sweat garbage shit out. You don't
Yeah.
smell. You sweat.
Yeah.
That's healthy, but you don't stink when you sweat.
Mhm. I agree.
Which is good. Eh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is good because I've noticed. I was a wrinkly kind of guy, but it's because I think it's 1% a year your skin gets thinner and thinner. So I
Yeah.
think the beef
And
tallow.
again, I think that's another reason women age more is
Yeah.
because they're lacking testosterone. The skin gets way thinner than men.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
men do look like you have thicker skin.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
true.
women my age, and I hate to say it, but their skin doesn't fit.
Yeah.
They probably back in the days because, they all put all this
Makeup. Well,
makeup.
it's even just lack of the testosterone. Like if
Yeah.
if your hormones are in check, you can pile as much makeup as you want
Oh,
on. I
yeah.
think you'll be fine.
But you got to clean it off at night, don't you?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's why I
Yeah.
don't. That's why women don't sleep over at my house because they'll make a mess of my pillow.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's what you look like. Let me call you an Uber. yeah, I'll take the fastest Uber you got. Just get here. The makeup queen is not a queen anymore. So, but other than that, though, yeah, we eat clean, we eat healthy, and
Yeah.
we don't. We're a menace to the society, to the system, because we don't follow it.
Yeah. Well, we're not sheep.
Yeah, we're not bah, like
Yeah.
Ted Nugent. To all you people, bah. Did
Do
you ever
as
see
you are
that?
told. Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. But I can't believe how small your feet are.
I know.
Jesus.
Well, should we wrap it up? This
Let's
has been
wrap it up. That
great.
was good.